that was in last place on January 3rd. The players on the bench are bouncing up. History will be made tonight in Boston. 15 seconds to go as Shen blocks a puck to the corner. 10 seconds remaining. Get up, St. Louis. Get on your feet. Raise them high. 5 seconds to go, and the time winds down. They did it. It's over. The game is over. The series is over. The wait is over. And the St. Louis Blues are the Stanley Cup champions for the first time in franchise history. The St. Louis Blues have done it. They've done it.
The Black Aces are out. The team has swarmed Jordan Binnington. The coaches are hugging and crying. I can't believe it. I cannot believe what I am witnessing right now. St. Louis, a team that was put together in the fall, new faces, new roles. They struggled and bent. And on the verge of breaking, they found their game after Christmas. They came together, they fought together, they won together, and now they are Stanley Cup champions together. This is not a dream. This is real life St. Louis. Let's party.
4 of 5 from the free throw line, and then again, Toronto will get possession. Even though Green had possession when he called timeout, you lose possession with the excessive timeout. Now they just have to inbound the ball, and the celebration will be underway.
And it should be a celebration both ways. This is the last time at Oracle Arena. And if I'm this crowd, I'm standing and appreciating what this team has done.
Lowry has it. Throws it into Leonard. That's it. It's over. The Raptors win. There's a new NBA. Oh, they call a foul. Leonard saying the ball should go in. As some of the fans now heading for the exits, the celebration already underway at Scotiabank Arena. Crowd still here hoping for a miracle, also here to cheer on. Leonard makes it official. Now the Warriors just inbound, and that's it. There's a new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada. We the North are now we the champions. The Raptors, the 2019 NBA champs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA is not fucked.
It's not fucked. In fact, it unfucked itself. Well, single-handedly, the NBA has been saved because a team that was going to win everything didn't win everything. So that means the whole thing is saved. That doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. Remember that?
Well, let's be real about this. The Toronto Raptors. I think we've said this in the years that we've done this show. They were pretty much the laughing stock of the East. I think me and D have made plenty of jokes about the Raptors, plenty of times. I think 1 year the Wizards even beat the Raptors in the playoffs, and I'm like, they're a fucking joke. And who knew? Yeah. Who knew Mr. Old Man Laugh himself, Kawhi Leonard, was the X factor in them winning a championship? Who knew?
I like
before Kawhi, as Shannon and Skip called them, they were the baby dinosaurs. Then they get Kawhi. And then they turn into the T-Rexes.
This is true.
Yep. They actually. No, here's the thing. And this whole series. Let me because we're going to talk about 2 sets of playoffs here. Actually, 3 sets in a way. But the one thing we can say about the NBA playoffs this year is interesting. There was some air of mystery, and the one thing we all knew was that the Warriors was going to make it. We knew that regardless. We knew that was going to happen. The West ended up showing us some incredible moments. It exposed. We got to see DL expose Russ and them. We got to see Houston become Houston, and we got to see the Nuggets thrive. I told you the Nuggets were going to thrive. Jokic became an all-star. He became an all-star. Yeah. He is a couple of really good moments away, and I mean this. He's a couple of good moments away of being a superstar. We have seen the birth of that in the West. In the East, on the other hand, the East was what it always is, a fucking shootout. We got to see the 76ers try and fail. The 76ers was on one leg the entire time, but they kept fighting back. I gave him that. And we got to see Joel Embiid. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Joel Embiid. We got to see that motherfucker ugly cry. We got to see that ugly cry. But, to give the 76ers credit, they tried their best. Ben Simmons can't shoot for shit. I told all of you.
Yeah.
The Pacers may be on a crossroads right now. We don't know what's going on with them. Detroit did what we thought Detroit was going to do. And of course, the Celtics. To see the way the Celtics got knocked out of this, shocking. Shocking.
I mean, are you shocked?
Yes. Very. I thought they were at least flexed a little bit harder than what I saw out there. They were supposed to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and you mean to tell it almost felt like Kyrie told everybody the second playoff start, hey, I'm leaving next year, y'all. I'm leaving this.
Which
so go for broke. Let's go.
With side note before I let you continue, D, Kyrie is on his LeBron shit, because you remember how LeBron was treating Kyrie and shit, and that's why Kyrie left, right? Apparently Kyrie's doing that shit in Boston. And a lot of his teammates are looking at Kyrie like, go fuck yourself.
Here's the difference between Kyrie doing it and LeBron doing it. Kyrie, love him to death. He is an all-star. Should be, he's not at superstar level yet, but he's an all-star. You ain't a superstar to be telling us what to do, nigga. You ain't Jordan.
Yeah.
You're not Bird. You're not in the Pantheon yet, nigga.
As Draymond once said, you ain't Kobe.
You ain't Kobe. Yes, thank you. You ain't Kobe. You're not. You up here trying to act like I don't blame nobody.
I mean, even to the point that apparently some of the Celtics was like, hey, dog, we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals without your ass. So what are you talking about?
I feel like that was Tatum.
Probably was Tatum. They didn't say who. But I'm like, it was probably Tatum.
Tatum. I feel that was all the young guys there, Smart and all the rest of them felt that way. I think the only person that didn't want him to go, to be really honest with you, were the two stars that were there. That was Al Horford and Gordon.
Yeah.
I really feel, because those two, they're legit all-stars, man. And
Yeah.
Gordon Hayward had a really great year this year. They couldn't get around that corner. And now we're seeing Kyrie roll out with the possibility to go in LA. And don't worry, Denzel, we're going to get to your late show. Trust me.
Oh, there's a lot to go on that one, and it's hilarious.
There's a lot to go on the two teams that we talk about the most on this show, which is the Lakers and the Wizards. So we got two things to go on both of those teams. But the way it just ended out, man, the Toronto Raptors made it. And I knew they would when Kawhi started busting out these incredible games, proving that he is the best 2-3 in the league to me.
Yeah.
And proving that Popovich was wrong. Straight up.
Shocker.
Hold up. Proving not to us, and this is the thing I really love about, I really love right now, is that all the people who are actually eating crow right now about Kawhi Leonard going to Toronto. And one of the main people to me, I don't know, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Stephen A. Smith was, I want to say against it, but he was Stephen A. Smith about it, wasn't he?
He was, and there was this other chick on ESPN, this white chick. I'm gonna assume that she was a San Antonio Spurs fan, but she was like, "Oh, Kawhi, he's so selfish. This Toronto experiment is not going to work." And I'm like, "Damn, you really going hard in the paint on this dude." And
Still be that did that.
it might have been, maybe, I don't know, but
She lost her job.
Was it Michelle or was it Rachel?
it was. Oh, who's the chick? Who's the chick that's on the show with Jalen Rose?
That's Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle. She was the one that went ham on Kawhi.
Yeah,
And
because
I
I
was
think
like,
Rachel
"God
is
damn."
on the jump.
Yeah, I was like, God damn, she really is a San Antonio Spurs fan. Fuck.
You little bitch. Michelle, I love her to death, but Michelle, you had to go. They got rid of Chauncey, which was shocking, and they got rid of the one nigga that needed to go. Paul, why are you behind a mic?
Paul Pierce?
Paul, why are you talking right now? Like, Paul Pierce talks like a dude that got shaded. I don't understand this shit. You won a championship with Kansas. I think he did. I don't think he did. Actually, I don't think he did. He probably did. I don't know. But you won with the Celtics, but you walk around like...
Chip on your shoulder.
No, he walks around like Ray Allen didn't help him in the fucking finals.
And
That's
Kevin,
the way
and Kevin Garnett.
No. You give everything to KG. You won't say nothing about the real nigga that helped y'all, which was Ray Jesus Shuttlesworth Allen. He's the one that... But no. But we got to mention with LeBron. Nah, let's mention it with your bitch ass. And I say this as a fan of Paul Pierce. For real, all his bitch shit that got him fired, good. Because you cannot have that type of position as a commentator where you talk like there's a chip on your shoulder. There's one thing where Marshall Faulk shades the Cowboys because Michael Irvin's right there. There's one thing where Shannon does that to Skip Bayless. Mm-hmm. And Bayless do it to Skip Shannon Sharp. Because there's a tit for tat right there. When it's just you just saying, man, he ain't that good of a dribbler. Like, shut up, all right? You're not Chuck. And I hate to say this. You don't have half of Chuck's charisma.
Yeah.
I'm being real. I love Paul Pierce. I love Paul Pierce.
I will say this, though, going back to the Raptors.
Hold on. And to loop it back to the Wizards there, Chris, he was one of the guys that was vital for us to knock it out the Raptors that one year. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you got to give him something, but...
No, he didn't help that one. I don't think he helped that one, but whatever. Anyway.
I will say this. Going back to the Raptors, Warriors, I will say this, though. So... Boogie Cousins is looking like Karl Malone when he went to the Lakers that one year to get that easy ring, and it didn't work out.
Yep.
It's the same situation, and that's the way I felt about this team anyway. I knew there was a problem. Not with Steph being hurt. That was fine. Steph needed to sit out some days. Oh yeah, Steph's wife decided to fucking talk. Aisha, real quick, come here, baby. Don't, because I'm pretty sure you got a whole lot of illicit dick pics this hour that came out.
One of them from KG unknowingly, just because.
No, that came from Kevin Garnett. That was my dick. That really, really long one, that was mine.
Just because it's like, who's KG? I don't understand who this KG guy is.
Sent that while he was probably playing 2K.
Oh, you know what, man. Come on, man. I got chubby. Hold on real quick, nigga. Okay. Bathroom. I bet. What you just do? Something constructive. Didn't you jerk off? Nah, well, I had to make it look big. Shut up, nigga.
The point is,
pull it a couple times to make it look bigger.
But yeah, it's like, but
come on, all the dudes hearing this, you all know the trick.
Yeah, but the thing about it is what was crazy about this whole series was like I said it too. Game 1 was the deciding factor on what was going to happen with this series and where it was going to go.
Much like last year with the Cavaliers, the first game was going to dictate how the rest of that went. Mm-hmm. KD going out is actually sadder than I realized, because I feel bad, because I feel like one of those niggas that said he was faking. And I feel bad for it, because when I saw that thing pop on live television, ooh.
Yeah.
I mean,
serious, that's a nigga's career, man. And I'm not saying his career.
When Adam posted the the close up of the leg, and you could see the inside of his leg shake. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of watching Triple H the first time his leg his quad or so messed up in the match.
Fell off the bone.
When it fell off the bone. That's what it reminded me of. It was like, ugh.
It reminded me of that one time that who was that? Who was that? That was actually Bully Ray, when he was Bubba. When he back body dropped somebody, but he pulled his shit. He you saw it, because he had the nigga in the air. You saw when it like pulled or whatever out there. He just dropped homeboy, and then he because he couldn't jump, tried to headbutt Triple H. Fell short, then dropped Triple H on his head, and it was like, well, that's the end of my push.
We are officially done.
I'm fucked. But yeah, it really hit me that, like, yo, he is going to be playing differently now. And the great players, and we saw this year with Derrick Rose, they can either find a way to tweak it to make themselves still be fucking efficient, because Brandon Roy couldn't do it. Brandon Roy played as long as he could before it was just too much. But Derrick Rose found a way to get around it and actually has some incredible games, and I'm so glad for that nigga's redemption this year. But it's really hard to tell somebody to play the same way you did. Wrestlers do it, but because I think they kind of force themselves to do it. Wrestling is a whole different philosophy than basketball. So with basketball players, your game changes up when you have a devastating Achilles injury like that. You have the way you run, the way you jump, the way you shoot. Even with shooting, yes, I'm talking, even the arm, you can shoot the same way, but you got to jump differently. You got to position yourself differently. It throws your whole game off. The great players know how to get around it. And I'm really hoping that KD finds a way around it, because I said it this year when I saw him, and that's something that needs to be noted too. The first 2 rounds of the playoffs, I said it. I was like, well, you know what? Number 1 player in the league, and I mean it, is KD. He finally beat LeBron in my book. Because what I saw this year was one of the best shooting performances I've ever seen. Like, straight up. I love good shooting like that, and he killed it. And I was like, he's not going to beat LeBron's legacy, but we're looking at the number 1 player in the league right now. And if you don't say he's number 1, you are a fucking hater. There's no way of getting around that to me. But that being said, man, he's gone for a whole year. And guess who else is gone for a whole year?
Clay.
At the last game of the year.
Clay.
Clay's gone.
It's more than just that, because if you think about it, you know who else is gone? John Wall. He might not come back next season. He's in the same boat. Because remember, he got ruptured Achilles.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I said this earlier to you, Chris, and I don't mean it now. The Wizards shouldn't get Boogie, because Boogie's not going to leave them. He's not going to leave the Warriors. He'd be stupid.
Oh, hell no.
It's stupid. I sat and thought about it. It's like, no, Boogie be dumb to come to the Wizards.
Folks think we were getting Anthony Davis. I'm like, why would you want Anthony Davis? I don't want him.
I did. Shit, I did. You got him an all-star. He only all-star he had was Boogie. And they didn't do that. But they were both centers. You ain't had nobody to actually carry the ball up the court for him. Actually, that's the one. And I'm not even saying that Jrue Holiday is bad. Drew's okay. He's all right. Drew's okay. But it's like he could have really benefited off of like a Kyrie, an all-star. You know what I mean? An all-star point guard really serving him. Anthony Davis be unstoppable. That's what making him coming to LA is a big thing, because LeBron still plays point when he has to, and LeBron has not slowed down being one of the most generous motherfuckers in the history of the NBA. He has not stopped that shit.
Yeah.
So I think Davis will tremendously benefit off of that, especially when you have somebody like LeBron who's still fucking scary. LeBron had it.
I still don't think that's going to help the Lakers get into the playoffs next year. But
they definitely will. And I need to ask Denzel, as a Laker fan, despite what you saw of how the Lakers broke down, how will you rate LeBron's playing? I'm not talking about how the team thought of him or all the rest of them. And I know they lost games, but you notice LeBron was the only one playing. As a year, how good of a year did he actually have to you?
He actually had a good year. Like everyone's been saying, like he's still been putting up the same numbers. You know, he was still doing his thing. So again, like I'm not mad. You know, he did his part to try to help the team. You know, but like I said, it's just year 1. So let's see what year 2 brings.
So you ain't gonna have Lavar Ball no more. Brandon Ingram,
hallelujah.
Not gonna have Brandon Ingram no more. And what other dude?
Hart and Ball. Yeah. So no Lonzo, no Brandon, and no Josh. And like I said, I'm upset that we had to get rid of Ingram and Hart, but you know it is what it is.
So you're not upset about Kuzma?
No, we kept Kuzma.
Oh, he's still there. I thought he got traded.
He's still there.
Nah.
Oh,
nah. We just got rid of Hart, Ingram,
well, you know they're
Ball,
gonna have
in the 4th pick.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. I still think the Lakers, if they can settle themselves, they're gonna make the playoffs. I ain't saying they're gonna win.
Oh yeah.
they can make the playoffs.
I'm just looking at some of these Lakers fans and acting like Cowboys fans, like, we're going to get the championship. I'm like, hey guys, pause for a minute.
Yeah. So here's me. I'm like, all right. So we got LeBron. We pretty much, and I'm gonna say we essentially gave up the farm for Davis. And now
gave up the farm is an understatement there, buddy.
Wait, no, all right. Now that's a good question. Giving up the farm for Anthony Davis, I say giving up probably one of them people I think Hart in my book. But giving up more of Ingram, but you had to give away Ingram. You had to. Because if I was New Orleans, if I'm going to give away Anthony Davis, you're giving me Ingram, you're giving me Ball. For sure, and you giving me a first-round pick. I'm taking those regardless. Anybody else you give me, you're giving me extra shit, and I love it.
That's bonus.
Yeah, exactly. So him getting them trading those guys away for Anthony Davis is half even to me. I still feel like they gave up a little bit too much, but you know what? Those two dudes, yeah, at least for those two dudes, you give me guys that I can work with. Give me guys that I can hopefully improve.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I still don't.
Now the question is, like everyone's saying, the new big three is potentially, because again, this is pretty much like a handshaking deal. It's not official yet until, July, and that's what a lot of people are saying. They're like me, I'm like yeah, y'all thinking that it's official. It ain't official yet. Let July come around. When off season happens, because you never know, some other team may pull some rabbit out of their hat. And then the New Orleans will go, you know what? We'll take that one instead. Sorry, Lakers.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. They still haven't. I just saying. Yeah, they haven't settled.
Yeah, it hasn't settled yet. It's like a handshake agreement. It ain't signed yet. But like if this thing does go through, now it's like, with the cap space, you got like 32 million, they're saying, in cap space to, like, we can't get another big name with 32 mil. So we would have to use like that to give like 1-year deals to people like Danny Green, because I think Danny Green's up for free agency. Yep. Rondé Hollis Jefferson, he's up for free agency.
What's the face? Tobias Harris is up too.
Yeah. So, like, there's a lot of people.
I would look at, and I mean, hey, look, I would go for Tobias.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think JJ Redick is also up for free agency, too.
Yep.
Why do I not like JJ Redick, Chris? Why? Oh,
Duke, that's why. I mean, it's pretty obvious how this goes. I mean, look. Hey, look.
No, but why? No, here's the thing. You know why I don't like him? Because I think he got the career I wish Steve Blake got. I think that's the reason why I feel that way.
Yes.
But no, JJ, I look, can we give a shout out to him and his longevity, to him to still be a fucking player you want?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm shocked that JJ Redick has hung out this long, man. Actually, he has the career that Kurt Heinrich wish he had. That's the career I think I'm thinking.
Man, whatever happened to Kurt Heinrich? That's another one right there.
Hey, Kurt went to like one other team. He didn't come to the Wizards. Why did I think he came to the Wizards? But no, I feel like Kurt Heinrich was like just one of those white guys. Like, all right, I got 6 years on this tag. Let's make it work.
It's like, we can do this.
I got 6 years to do it. After that, I'm gonna be ranked 73, and people would think about getting me on NBA 2K in a fantasy.
It's like, I could do this.
You know what, man?
I mean, but here's the thing. Even past that and stuff like that, it was just, I would say the playoffs were just hilarious, because I mean, I think back to when we were predicting the playoffs and stuff. I feel dumb thinking that, even if Toronto gets in, they're gonna get washed by the Warriors, and then it's like, holy shit, I feel dumb as shit. I didn't see this kind of.
Yeah. Dude, we all feel dumb.
Well, see, that's the funny thing about seeing an empire fall in pieces, because that's what happened, man.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we should have seen it coming by the end of the season. And the second, like I said, Steph being hurt didn't throw up no red flags for anybody. Then Aisha talked. Then there's grumblings about KD going to the Knicks. Speaking of which, I love how Knicks fans pretty much got their heart ripped out and their dick stepped on with KD getting hurt and them not getting Zion. Speaking of which, Zion's going to fucking New Orleans.
Right.
I mean, can I point out the fact that look, if you ever follow us, folks, I put a video up about fucking Kawhi as Bruce Lee and shit, and I still laugh at KD with the fucking Knicks headband on. I'm like, god damn.
And what we see, what's about to happen. What's about to happen right now in the NBA is, like I said, it's like we should have known. Like, not only that, but then KD, he's sitting down, and everybody's saying that he's faking. Oh yeah, speaking of which, DeMarcus Cousins was out at this point. He didn't play nothing until the first game of the finals. He came back, and it shocked me because I'm like, Boogie not going to play. I turned on the radio because I was coming home from work. I turned on the radio. Next thing I know, like, DeMarcus Cousins was the rebound. He showed up.
Like, finally.
Well, he actually showed up. Then KD gets hurt. And then Clay gets hurt. And then all of a sudden, you realize that it's about to stomp y'all niggas.
I mean, look. At one point, I was
you know
like...
how bad this is? This is how bad it is. There are 2 heroes in this, and they're not Kawhi. The first hero is fucking Kyle Lowry. He's the hero in this. He had an incredible Game 6. He was awesome. Actually, he's been great the entire playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Until that last second bomb boink that he did. Speaking of which, Mo is not on, so I can speak for Mo. Mo proudly said that Toronto wasn't going to win a game after that because Kyle missed. Well, anyway,
I mean, look. He had a lot to redeem himself on, and clearly it looked like the next game, Toronto was like, all right, let's not give him the ball, and we're just gonna keep going with what we're doing.
You know what happened? That motherfucker was in the locker room, ready to go out with the team. He looks in front of him as John Wall. He's like, so you still scared of me, nigga? It's like, you're number 2013 John Wall. I'm not afraid of you. Are you still afraid of me? I am not afraid of you. Are you still afraid of me? No. He stepped up. Turn around. Kyrie is Kyrie Irving with a motherfucking Cleveland jersey on. You still scared of me? No. All of a sudden, stepping in front of him. There's some nigga none of us know. You still scared of me? I told you, Daryl, I ain't scared of you no more. All of a sudden, right before he gets out of the locker room, it's LeBron. You still scared of me? Yes, sir. No, you hear this, and all of a sudden, though, he disappears, but the dust covers him or some shit. Go. You have my blessing.
Clearly.
I will win. And they won. And finally, the other hero is Aubrey.
It is.
Say this as a Drake fan. He won.
Well, no. Well, you're forgetting about one other dude on the team. Van Cleef.
Oh, Van Cleef.
Look, Van Cleef is currently being overrated by everybody right now. So D will keep his mouth to himself. He keep his mouth shut. I won't say nothing. Everybody likes Van Fleet. Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Yep. We'll see how much Toronto pays him in the offseason. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, we'll see how much they pay him. How much he's really worth. He ain't saying nothing. Not saying anything. I'm not hating. Love.
hey, that dude was shooting threes like his life depended on that shit. Like he was trying to.
All right, Kevin. All right, man. Cool.
Also, can we also talk about the letdown of the first time that brother versus brother in the playoffs?
Didn't amount to shit.
And it was. And what was it? 4-1?
Yeah, 4-1. I'm just like.
It was 4-1, and I'm like, y'all hyped this up so much, and it was pretty much Big Brother talking about, hey Seth, I see you. Although I will say, Seth at a couple games, Seth had Steph's number and was like, you ain't got this. He was like, nah, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was only 2 games. It was like 1 or 2 games.
1 game. Next game they lost, where I thought Seth had a better game. They hyped it up for zero fucking reason. Zero fucking reason. I'll hate to see the day Doc Rivers make it to the finals, and across from him is his son riding the bench of whatever team he's going against. Because
speaking of riding the bench, congratulations to Jeremy Lin.
Yep, Jeremy Lin. Go ahead, bro. You made it.
Yeah, you got a ring before fucking Carmelo. Who knew?
I died laughing. I thought this was a poignant speech, and it was like, and that person got a ring. His name was Jeremy Lin. I was like, wow. Because I thought it was one of those memes where he really thought they was talking about Melo. He said, and that person got a ring. His name, Jeremy Lin. Shit.
I still laugh at that. I'm like, Jeremy Lin got a ring. Who knew?
Chris Paul ain't got a ring either.
Nope. Hey, look. The way the Warriors basically put it on fucking Houston, you just saw the self-destruction of that team at right there on TV. I was like, oh boy, this is not going to go bode well.
I do not want to put nothing on nobody, but D sees a lot of Baron Davis and James Harden.
Huh.
I winning nothing. Like, yeah, man, he was a beast. Remember that one game? What did he win?
Nothing.
Nah, man, no. You can't be hating on Baron Davis, D. Because Baron Davis, what did Baron Davis win?
Nothing.
I have a real big feeling that's going to be James Harden. There's a lot of Baron Davis in him.
He does all that work, and then it's like nothing.
Nothing. But I had the team. We all thought you had the team. It could be just because, I think it's the offense. Mike D'Antoni don't win shit.
Yeah.
It's just the offense. That offense is amazing, but at the same time, it don't win shit. It doesn't win nothing. It is scientifically proven that his offense is being so as motherfucking chokehold as it is. They don't win shit.
Nah, they really don't. I mean, it is what it is and stuff.
On the other, if there is one more thing I can add about this playoffs, it was about a city winning because Drake this is what Jack Nicholson would have did if the Lakers won in his heyday, okay? It would have been the same thing. I'm out here with all the fans. Man, we're liking it, man. There's cocaine everywhere. Go Los Angeles. He would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
But so funny to hear sports radio talk about it because it crosses, and Denzel, if you ever heard it, you know what I'm talking about. It almost crosses on borderline racist, doesn't it?
Yep.
But yeah, stupid rapper out there trying to make himself bigger than the whole game. Like, nobody cares about the hoes you got, man.
I mean,
I was like, yo, this is stupid as shit, man. White people complaining about Drake being on the sideline was hilarious for me. And the one meme that came out of this. What you say about me? I said, tell your wife she's beautiful.
as Steph looks confused, like, was I supposed to be angry at that?
Love that meme because Drake looked like he straight up did say that with all the anger possible. Tell your wife she's beautiful. She will appreciate it.
She a beautiful queen.
Tell her that she's a queen, man.
Wait, when did Derrick Jackson come into the conversation?
No, Derrick Jackson. See, actually that's a good analogy. Derrick Jackson is what happens if you take all of Drake's lyrics 100% seriously.
Yeah,
that's what
this is true.
Yeah, look, I fucking all these bitches, but my girl, she's my queen. Like, wait, hold on.
I mean,
but yeah. So what are the That's about actually that's all I got for the NBA, bro. That's all I got.
Yeah. So meanwhile, on the hockey front, which is,
I like how we just dropped out of that, Chris. That was so.
I mean, once the Caps was out, I was basically watching it just to see what's gonna happen. Boston pulled bullshit out their ass and they beat out Carolina, and I was like, oh shit, I guess Carolina ain't really that good now. Damn.
No, Carolina had what you call an underdog season where they proved that they were way better than what they were, and if I believe they're going to keep most of those pieces, they're going to be fine next year. That what they it was a statement kind of year, just proving that they were a lot stronger than what their record showed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Carolina's fine. As far as them going against Boston, yeah, Boston just had their number. The only, like I said, I loved how you and I just dropped out the second the Capitals got beat, and we just took half interest. I only seen game 1 of the Stanley Cup. That's the only game
I watched the Stanley Cup. St. Louis Blues. They literally looked at the Capitals like, "Hey, dog. So we haven't won a championship in a while. So hold our beer."
That gets me because when I first learned about hockey, thank you EA Sports Hockey, NHL Hockey 95 I think, on the Super Nintendo. I think it was 95. I think it was whatever. But that game, I learned that the St. Louis Blues were like the best team, and I always thought to myself, wow, they must win championship. You mean to tell me they never won a Stanley Cup? That shocked me.
Yeah.
That shocked me.
50-something years, and they never won one. It's crazy.
So because when I was a kid, it was Rangers, Islanders, Penguins, Red Wings. Well, the Red Wings is okay, and Avalanche and Vancouver were the top teams when I was like 95 or something like shit like that. I don't know, but and the Capitals were good, man.
Yeah,
but like the Capitals always good until we're not.
Yeah. I mean, they just run in until, like you said, they're not. But like I said, but congrats to St. Louis. They deserve it.
Yeah. What happened?
Anyone but Boston.
You know what? That's basically how a lot of people were when they were watching the playoffs. It was like anybody but Boston. God damn, anybody but them.
I got home late for Game 7, and I turned on the TV. It's third quarter, and it's 3-1, and I'm sitting there like, all of these Boston fans are so fucking quiet. That's beautiful.
Oh, they saw the writing on the wall. They was like, "Oh shit, we're probably about to lose this game." Like, yes, you are. You're gonna lose. That's how it goes.
Hey Sully, we're about to lose the freaking game.
It's like fucking Boston. They can't even win a goddamn game, motherfuckers.
Let's go to Roxbury and beat all the black people. Yeah. That's terrible, dude.
Oh boy. Meanwhile, somebody that's from Boston is probably listening to this like, "Fuck you, man."
Hey, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. You were born and raised and grew up in the New England area.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing how racist Boston is, and people are acting like it's racist. Yes.
Now, we're not saying it's racist versus other cities, because every other city is racist and stuff too.
Every city has their own flavor of racism. Like in DC right now, we got this flavor of racism. Denzel. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Shania. Yes, Shania. Me and my girlfriend, we were inside, and there was all this Congo playing. It was just really loud. Could you just like turn it down, like please?
Hey, bitch, let's go. Shut up.
You didn't have to use that type of language with me. And when you know, I was a racist. Trust me, when white people do that move, it's like, I'm sorry, nigga. Did you talk back while they're dialing 911? Got a loose cannon Negro over here.
Clearly.
Meanwhile, I'll be in the background like, "Hey, we got some white people upset. Turn up the turn up the go-go. Turn up that go-go."
That's exactly what happened too.
You talk like a nigga from the Philly area. No, nigga. It's they're like, oh no, for real? No, they don't like, man, turn that shit up, man. Play back, nigga. Play back. Give it back.
That's how it works.
Call your cousins just to come over just so y'all can all sing Doug Passion. Singing upstairs, then the cops come like, fuck going on, man? Man, leave these white folk alone, man.
It's like they did nothing wrong to you. I don't know why you doing that. Oh my god, man! But yeah, that hockey was what it was and stuff. We'll see how that pans out and stuff. Yeah, nothing on the NFL front and stuff. I haven't really heard much. I mean, like I said, they're still in off-season mode. Dak hasn't gotten much of an offer from what I'm hearing. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that is kind of shocking. That is very much shocking and stuff. Oh.
Go ahead.
No. Well, actually, go ahead, because I was about to go switch over. But yeah, what were you about to say?
I was gonna say, seeing some of like the pictures of the rookies coming in. Of course, Denzel being an obnoxious fucking Chargers fan he is, I had to see all the Chargers and him hyping up the year. You know what?
I don't know what you're talking.
Chargers are a high flying team right now, so I can't even hate. So have fun.
Yeah. See, at least someone is trying to put some respect on the name, unlike Kay Adams of Good Morning Football, or everyone else in the media, where they're just poo-pooing on. Here's the thing, Kay Adams of Good Morning Football, very nice lady. Mm-hmm. She, in one of the episodes, she was talking about her top 5 MVP candidates for the next season. Okay. And it was like Andrew Luck. It was what the fuck was it? It was Andrew Luck, Baker Mayfield, and I think she said Le'Veon Bell and a couple others. And I'm like, hold on. So you gonna say Mr. Glass over in Indianapolis is one of your picks for MVP, but yet you gonna go on Twitter when the Chargers Twitter was talking about how Rivers was wearing a visor and everything, talking about, okay, Phillip, we see you. So you're going to give him his respect there, but he ain't worthy enough to be on your top 5 MVP list? Really? Okay, sit down. Sit down.
Nigga over here. Look at that nigga over here. Okay.
Actually, you know what? This is actually a good segue here, even though it is football related. Apparently the Juice, aka OJ, is on Twitter wilding out asking for fantasy football picks, and it's fucking hilarious.
You know what? Go ahead, Juice. Actually, look, hear this, everybody. I know somebody's going to ask, why y'all following a murderer? Yeah, he is.
First off, he's the Juice. And second off, we're just waiting for the meltdown to happen.
We're waiting on it.
Yeah, we're waiting for the meltdown.
I'm waiting on the meltdown. That's the only reason.
The only thing he did so far was basically debunk the whole Kris Jenner shit that a lot of us was starting on Twitter anyways and shit. Like, you fucked Kris Jenner, didn't you? Chloe's your daughter, ain't you? And he debunked that. But other than that, he hasn't really said much, done much of anything.
It's weird with OJ, man. Like I said, I respect him as a player. I really do. Juice innovated a lot of the game that we see today with these speedy backs. The thing about Juice that's really interesting, though, when you look at him, he was one of what you call the bigger running backs. He was the bigger running backs. Tall, muscular, fast as fuck, though. You know what I mean? And during the 70s, there was a lot of fast dudes, man. A whole lot of track stars was playing football at the time. And Juice was he was incredible. So, yeah, I respect him, his legacy in the NFL. I'm one of the people, much like Barry Bonds, I know what the fuck he is. I know how you see him, but I'm respecting him as a player. Player. Even like, I hate fucking Greg Hardy. But if, like MMA, I refuse to grade him on because I don't feel right. But as a football player, I could grade him. But he made me sick to my stomach as a fucking human being he is, man. So, yeah, you can have both things when it comes to this shit, yeah. So if anybody has these feelings like, man, should I be, man, at the end of the day, who gives a shit? As long as you don't believe they shit. And when I say believe they shit, their lies, their manipulation, whatever it may be to make that person the sociopath that they are. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anything, if you can get past that shit, man, you can enjoy a lot of shit. That's why some motherfuckers like me can look at a funny ass episode of Cosby Show the other day.
But that's the thing. Like you said, it's just everybody has a line. Like I saw somebody was like, "Oh, if you're following Juice, then you might as well follow Cosby." I don't get the connotation there, people, but okay.
Yeah. Plus, Cosby don't know how to use Twitter, so I'm more with Juice.
It's just like, what Juice, you know what you're getting and stuff. Clearly OJ, has a media person probably that's telling him, hey, don't do X, Y, and Z, but Juice is going to fuck up in some capacity. It's just, what is he going to do and say?
Mm-hmm. So I just, you know what, but yeah, that is kind of interesting. The other football, the world football, my squad, Tottenham Hotspurs, made it to the finals against Liverpool. Yeah, we lost. But they scored Salah scored very early, really good goal, but it was luck. And then it was a lot of offense, and nobody could score. I know that's what people's hangups of soccer becomes, but to be honest with you, you watched it, it was tense as fuck. That's what really makes fucking soccer awesome. When it's a good game. When you legit have good defense, good offense. Trust me, 1-0, you can get a boatload of offense out of them. You're probably saying like, well, nobody made nothing. Yeah, sure. But you didn't see the defense that was going up there, how wild he was kicking shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or in some cases, the goalkeeper was a fucking G. Mm-hmm. So shit like that happens all the time in football. So you just go with it. But anyway, the motherfucker scored it. And when they scored at the very fucking end, I was just pissed off. Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
So
the funny thing is, I don't know if we went into details and stuff, so I'm gonna let Denzel take it on here. So what's up with your man Lavar, like going fucking nuts and talking shit to homegirl from ESPN sideways?
What happened?
Okay, so on First Take, they brought in Lavar to talk about the trade with Lonzo. And of course, Lavar, being the idiot that he is, was talking about, man, it was all according to plan. No, it wasn't. You're just making it up on the fly. But anyway, so then Lavar and Stephen A. going back and forth like they normally do. You know, two drunk uncles going at it at the cookout, whatever. So Molly goes, excuse me, Lavar, can I switch gears with you and ask you another question? Lavar goes to her and says, you can switch gears with me anytime. And the look on her face was like,
excuse me? What?
Wait a minute. What made it even funnier was that Stephen A. sitting right next to Lavar goes, oh boy.
Like, here we go.
He was like, you can switch gears with me anytime. Silence. And all you hear next is Stephen A. go, oh Lord. And then according to Sports Illustrated, it's being reported that because of that, Lavar Ball has been banned from all ESPN shows.
It's pretty fucking hilarious. I'm like, well, grand opening, grand closing.
Here's your question, and this is where it's going to hurt. Is Fox going to say no?
No, they'll keep it. They'll oblige. To me, I think they will.
No.
Lavar only has radio at this point and a podcast. That's all he has at this point.
Yeah.
Being generous about that. I mean, you know, if he does.
I don't care. Next thing I know, oh yeah, we're on Lavar Ball's publicist. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just stuck like, what happened?
Would you mind if Lavar comes in there and just talk 45 minutes?
Nope. Yes, we do mind. No, we don't want him.
Here's me.
We here at Working Title Sports Show do not want Lavar. Thank you very much.
Hey, Denzel. So you won't be on that episode because I ain't there. And this is all we're going to be doing the entire time. So go ahead, boys, ask me a question. DK, you ain't really scored that many points in college, did you? Then it goes to Chris. First off, I want to see the bitches that you claim to fuck because I'm pretty sure all those bitches are like sixes. Then it goes to me. The fuck made you think your son who didn't develop a full fucking shot at UCLA was going to do anything in the fucking NBA in the first goddamn year? Goes over back to DK. You really didn't score that many fucking points, nigga. You didn't get no rebounds.
Basically, what about Mo? Wait, what about Mo?
No, hold on. I'm going to get Mo in a second. Look, DK be like, first, nigga, if you look at your stats, technically, nigga, scientifically, you basically went on the court, looked at the ball, ran up and down the court, and did nothing. And yet you got 0.7 assists. That means you looked like you was going to pass the ball to somebody correctly. That's all that was right there, man. Goes back to Chris. No, really. Because I bet the best one is like, all right, she's an 86. But like today's goes back to me. And then you talk about LaMelo and the other young motherfucker. That dude too? Really? Dude, look, I'm saying this as a father. You are fucking ruining your kids. Goes over to Mo. Okay, first off, I'd like to take honor to talk to you, Mr. Ball. I have one question, though. When you made those shoes, did a blind person say, like, did a blind person that made those shoes, did they tell you that they also magically sucked your dick at the same time? Did they tell you that? All right, boys, stop it. Stop it. First, you African dude. Actually, yes.
Imagine you said African dude, like...
You know he would say that. You know he would say that shit.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you see me pop up in the chat like, "Hey, listen, I know I said I wasn't gonna be on this episode, but I got one question, Lavar. Just one question. So, Sticky Fingers, you really think he got a shot in the NBA?" And then just leave the call.
You know, he to me. Golly. Lavar, I knew this was gonna happen.
LeVar's going LeVar. It happens every time. I mean,
I knew this situation, like him hitting on a woman on the air, was going to happen. You're probably saying, "Oh, you can't do that no more." No, it's called fucking
professionalism.
Fucking tone, nigga. No. Let's take the professionalism out of it. The tone of the conversation in sports, and you gonna bring in that you like to knock my boots sometime. Nigga, really? I'm trying to tell you if this nigga can dribble or not. Not if my pussy's that good. That's insulting. Like, really? And I know people feel some type of way, like it ain't that bad. That's just an uncle saying that shit to you. Yeah, I get that shit too. I would have waved it off too. But here's the thing. There's a thing called PR. And when you're in the public fucking eye, and I keep telling people this, when you're in the public eye, you cannot act like a dumbass. You can do that shit behind closed doors. You can do that shit behind the mic, behind the camera, and all the rest of that shit. But when you start putting yourself out there as some type of serious, which Lavar, for some fucking reason, has, despite how dumb and batshit he's been, he's trying to put himself out there like he's the face of his son. He's embarrassing him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently TMZ Sports called up to Molly and asked about the situation. She was like, I did feel a little uncomfortable. Of course, they asked, well, she said that he hasn't publicly or personally apologized to her. And I'm like, of course he's not. Because as he said,
Lavar Ball. This is the same dude that says stay your lane.
Multiple times, as he says multiple times on our first take, on Undisputed, I never admit I'm wrong because I'm always right. Okay, and then one person in comments on one of those pages was like, "Man, LeVar lucky Jalen wasn't around when he said that."
I mean, Jalen would have fucking looked at him like, I could really deck him right now, but I'm not. So
no, Jalen would have been all the troll that nigga. If you don't sit your bitch ass down.
Like, God damn.
Oh yeah, he would have sunned LeVar the way he sunned Skip. When he called Skip Water Pistol Pete.
Yo, man, you better calm the fuck down. That's what you need to do, man. You in front of these cameras, in front of all these white folk, and they could ruin your career like that, and you choose to be a dumbass, nigga. You put my fucking name out there in jeopardy. Jelly, we still on the air. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, wait a minute. And also Molly talk about Jalen, and then Jalen goes, "Nah, baby, hold on, I got this. You sit back, I got you."
Sorry, I'm late, niggas.
all of the D, no homo, no pun intended, some pun intended. All of the D would have came out of motherfucking Jalen Rose.
Oh yeah, yeah. We talk about when LeVar told Miley that she could switch gears with him anytime. LeVar lucky Jalen not there.
So that was fucking LeVar by himself is fucking creepy. Like,
yeah. So yeah.
Somebody
like I said,
LeVar from something. I don't know what.
Yeah, but don't worry. According to ESPN, according to Sports Illustrated, ESPN has banned LeVar from all their shows, whether it be TV or podcasts or anything. So his only media outlet is Fox Sports.
Basically.
And like local.
Because he's a trash nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Like local Philly, the only motherfuckers is gonna pick him up, man.
Yeah.
If they want to do that, because like I said, you can't see. We knew this was coming, and you know what I feel bad for? Lonzo.
I feel bad for definitely feel bad for
Nah, he has
Lonzo.
to deal with that in New Orleans now. You know, Zion's gonna be there and shit. And
Wait, even funny. Stephen A was like, didn't you say at one time you didn't want your son to be playing in New Orleans because it's cold? And he gonna lie and talk about, I never said that. He
pull
was
up
like,
the tape
Stephen
there,
A,
buddy.
Stephen A was like, didn't you say you'd rather have your boys playing in Phoenix? So it's like, obviously, Stephen A watched his first Undisputed, and he goes, and Lavar goes, who want to play in that bump city Phoenix? Nah, man, New Orleans where it's at. New Orleans, what's good, baby? I'm like, bruh, really?
Boy.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Wait, look, no, I don't get it because we all know what's going to happen next.
Which is?
I hope it's not loud, and I hope it's not loud. I hope the breakup between him and his son is not going to be as loud as I think it's going to be.
What, him telling his dad to shut the fuck up, basically?
Oh, yeah. I hope it's not as public as I think it's going to be. I part of it's like it's going to happen on TV.
According to
Like
Lavar,
it's gonna be like some shit like Lonzo actually pulls off a 50-point game next year, and LeVar comes up and hugs him, and you just see Lonzo like push him off and just have this look and just walk off. I hope that is the worst we see. I hope that is the very worst we see, because I think it's gonna be uglier than that, because it's coming to that. At this point,
according to the liar, there is no breakup, because everyone was saying, especially on Undisputed, Shannon was like, dude, like your son pulls out a big baller brand because he's lost 1.5 mil because of your partner. How's everything? He goes, man, Lonzo, he ain't break off. The boys ain't break off. Big Ball brand is not just a brand, it's a family. We family. And it's like,
fucking Vin Diesel now? Family.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, 1.5 mil, and you lose 1.5 mil, which, again, if you guys had LeVar on that episode, I'd pop back in him again and be like, oh, yeah, wait, LeVar, one more question. All this money you're getting from your son, and yet you still couldn't fix your teeth? All right, I'm out. And then I leave the call again.
I mean...
oh, shit. That's a good one, though.
And yet your teeth still look like SpongeBob SquarePants family members. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, come on, LeVar. Like he is putting up a facade so bad that the family is good. Like, clearly the family is not good. The family's not good.
So you know the jokes we make about Mike Tomlin at home? Mm-hmm. That's Lavar Ball in real life.
You know what? That's not funny, because there's an air of truth to that in my book. There is. Man.
I don't think we never touched on the fact that Zion looks so disappointed that he's going to the Pelicans. That was fucking hilarious.
Yo, I feel so bad for Zion.
He was literally like, I gotta go to the fucking Pelicans. Are you fucking
I
serious?
don't know whose face was worse. Zion, when he saw that the New Orleans got the #1 pick, or Joel Embiid on draft day when he saw that the Sixers picked him.
Dude, he was looking sad. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
Joel's face when he saw that the Sixers picked him was like, really?
It's like, are you serious right now? Are you serious?
I did not play basketball for them. No. If I do, I'm beating up on all the small people in the East.
No, D, stop. We're not doing this niggatry on Juneteenth.
Oh, yeah.
First off, fuck Juneteenth, even though I know the importance of it. And second off, like,
wow.
I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I get the importance, but I just like, why are we celebrating this?
Because that's when the last nigga left the plantation.
Wait, hold on, guys. Am I the only one that can hear the tea stirring?
I guess. I mean,
I think I hear the spoon stirring in the teacup.
Dude, I'm gonna see all these messages, and you know what my one thing's gonna be? We got that many girls listening to our show.
I know. It's just like, really? That set you guys off? Really?
Speaking of Juneteenth, apparently, like as of right now, it's an official holiday in Pennsylvania. Woohoo!
I mean, Pennsylvania's still racist there. Denzel,
Oh,
you know.
no, you know what's fucked
listen,
up? San Diego named today Rey Mysterio Day.
No way, I take it.
619.
Also, I'm gonna say, speaking of like anniversaries and whatnot, not to take it on a somber note, but I guess today is also the day that we lost that what was it, Len Bias.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, yeah. That Len Bias is still one of those rough moments where it's like, ooh, yeah.
Story that the whole city of DC hangs on to a lot. And only reason why is because Len Bias was projected and probably was going to be, if not number one, number two to Jordan.
Yeah.
Was going to fucking happen, and especially a talent that came out of DC like that. Here's the thing: when it comes to DC and basketball, we have spit out quite a few people, and one of the just talked about was Kevin Durant. So this is a ballless area. So once you get any type of fame, and Kevin Durant got it when he won the ring, but we're going to pay you back. You know, it's like any hood. You know what I mean? So what made it so sad about him was it told about the crack epidemic in DC. It really told a big story of that, because the crack epidemic in DC was just so, I mean, good God. New York's was bad. Like a lot of inner city, Chicago, like Philly was bad. A lot of, the black inner cities got ate up. Detroit, New Orleans, like a lot of, you know what I mean? Anyway, so it was just one of the many epidemics going around the country, and he was a victim of it, and clearly he got the drug. It caused John Thompson, the coach of Georgetown, to go to Mr. Crack himself here in DC, Rayful Edmonds, straight up. I mean, straight up. No bodyguards, no backup. He rolled up on this little young nigga and said, "If I ever catch you dealing crack around any of my students, I'm fucking you up."
I mean, John Thompson, big man anyway, so yeah, I believe it.
Got this nigga who's like 6'6" anyway, you know what I mean? And this younger John Thompson, where he could fuck you up. So yeah, that could have happened. But maybe even bigger to me was the fact that Rayful, despite being a true bad guy in real life, he gave enough fuck about Georgetown basketball where he didn't mess with him at all. He respected him for doing that. And he didn't serve crack to none of the kids over on the campus like that.
Yeah, I mean, John
Thompson
tells you to not do it, then you don't do it.
Yeah, of course, man. It's because especially in the '80s, man, Georgetown basketball, nigga, of course, man. But it hurt it hurt Maryland University, man. Yeah, it tore Maryland University up, much like what's going to happen with the football program this year. Wow. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? We get something that is probably going to happen this year, man. Maryland about to get sanctioned like a motherfucker. Anyway.
Oh, the Big Ten ain't playing. They're going to be like, fuck.
Hey, I'll be surprised if they stay in the conference, man, after everything is said and done, man. We'll see.
So with the draft being tomorrow, like we all agree that Zion's going to be first.
Of course.
Kentucky going to come out too, honey. I don't know nobody else in this draft. It's a thin draft, real talk. It's really Zion and like 5 other people, and it may be like
that tall boy, that really tall boy. I forget the bull's name. He was like 7'6". I think his team played against Zion in the tournament before Zion's team got got eliminated.
Why am I thinking Providence?
Was it Providence? I think it was Providence.
Providence. It's probably not him, man. Don't take my word on it, man.
But we got him, R.J. Barrett, and the young man from Virginia. Crap, I forget his name too.
I mean, that's that big George, that one Georgian player. I mean, Georgian as in, country Georgia.
Yeah.
I told you that one dude from Kentucky. I'm trying to find that nigga name. I know his name. It's homie from Murray State. You mean Ty Jerome from Virginia. That's who you talking about. Ty Jerome from Virginia. That's who you talking about. My bad. The other person they got down here is Admiral Schofield from Tennessee. I don't know Schofield. I really don't. And I don't see nobody else down here. But there's quite a few people. I don't know nobody in this draft.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of seeing what the Wizards do, and that's about it. That's where I sit at with all this shit.
I don't know. Dude, I'm not even caring what the fuck we try to get or who
all I know is everybody keeps saying trade Beal, and I'm like, why? And then,
At this point, there's no point, man. I don't know what I don't know what I don't know who the fuck we going to get, man, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Devin Dotson. Devin Dotson from Kansas. Know about him. Forgot about that nigga.
Yeah. So we'll see how the cards fall. Like I said, I know we essentially gave up our number 4 pick to New Orleans. So I don't think we're gonna get. Do we have any second round picks? I don't know if we have any second round picks.
I don't think so.
So we'll see from there. But yeah, off season. This NBA off season, it's gonna be a big one. It's going like I said, the first shot was fired with LA and New Orleans, and then once July 1st hits, it's like, all right, where's everyone going? Yeah. Like I said, because we only have I think they're saying it's like 32 mil in cap space, and like I said, we could probably sign like a couple people like Patrick Beverly, Rondé, JJ. Like you said, a few facilitators and role players to try to fill in the slots, because we're going to need some role players if we're going to have a bit, if our main 3 is going to be Kuzma, Davis, and LeBron.
It's the only way it happens, but yeah. That's about it.
So, check it out. It's going to be fun for the next couple weeks, because I'm not even for the next couple weeks, actually. We're going to do some Disney movies. So, guys, would y'all mind watching Angels in the Outfield so we can do it next week?
Yeah.
Hey, it can happen.
Shut up.
Fucking Tony Danza.
Nigga street.
It's like, it can happen, all right.
Is that one? It's Rookie of the Year. Is it Rookie of the Year? That's the name of the
Picture's got a big butt.
I don't want to do Sandlot. Well, Sandlot's not Disney, so we ain't got to worry about that.
No, you don't. I mean, Sandlot is
in the outfit.
But I know the one movie that we're going to do is probably going to be around August, right when we're ending our whole little summer Disney thing. Will be Remember the Titans, and guys, it's despite us saying, "Oh yeah, it's a really good football movie." I'm gonna be real with you. All of y'all are suckers. That's a Disney movie like shit.
I know, but sir, it has Denzel fucking Washington. That's why.
I know all that. But think about it. If you animated that in Disney style, it's a Disney movie. It's pure Disney. It is the Disneyest movies out there. And I'm actually ashamed as a movie critic that a lot of people don't say that the same way. It's a super Disney movie. But, it's like, but there was racial tension. Sure, there was.
Disney Channel original movies, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait a minute. Don't tell me. No. I know what you're thinking of, I know what you're thinking of, DK. I have been talking to Chris, and he's been trying to force me. I'm thinking about having us do, right before the guys go to San Diego, having us do Mighty Ducks.
Yes. Gordon fucking Bombay, the greatest goddamn hockey coach ever.
I fucking hate you. Stop quoting the movie.
The Junior Goodwill games. Instead of Russia, we play Iceland. Because they're fucking pussies.
Run the flying V.
Which, hey, shout outs to fucking D3 for finally confirming that fucking flying V does not goddamn work.
Yeah, it don't. But yo, I'm thinking about it.
I'm just saying, D, it could be worse. We could do the Kurt Russell hockey movie that was based off the true story of the USA beating Russia.
I'm not doing Miracle. I'm not doing that. I don't care. You know what? That's one of those things that it is just deep. No racism at all. No racism. No prejudice in my heart. But Miracle on Ice purely is one of the most whitest things ever.
Yep. It's Kurt fucking Russell. I mean, what did you do?
No, not the movie. But yeah, the movie. But the actual Miracle on Ice is some of the most whitest things.
We finally beat Russia. Ooh.
America didn't have a chance, and they won. USA.
A bunch of plucky US people that nobody fucking knew.
We did what we had to win, and we did, because America always beats Russia. And I'm just, and it's like, Z, why you looking like that? Why you can't like it? You know the crack epidemic was starting right at the time this shit was going on, right? Get out my face. Get out my face. Get out my face. The Baltimore heroin epidemic started actually in the early 80s around this time. Yeah. Remember that? Remember this.
Before you start that, here's one out of left field. The Big Green.
With the goat?
Yeah, with the fucking goat.
I said the goat.
No, not the goat. The goot.
He's talking about Steve Bird, the goot. Wait a minute, he was a Big Green?
Yes,
well, the goat is the goat, and there was also a goat, so there were two goats in the film. I know what I said.
Yeah. Gutenberg played the sheriff of the town.
You mean Mean Green, right?
No, the Big Green. That was the name of the movie.
The fuck was that? I'm sorry, I gotta look this up. The Big Green?
Yep.
God dang, I don't remember that.
Yeah, where Steve Gutenberg was a sheriff, and they had the British girl who was the coach.
Oh yeah, the Big Green. Yeah, you're right. I remember this damn movie. that fat kid who I don't know what he does now. Oh,
I'm pretty sure he's much like a lot of '90s fat kids. He lost weight and got a hot chick. Pretty sure that's what happened.
I still was fat. Anyway, but yeah. I remember that movie. This was Disney, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the next one, but anyway, just to wrap this up, y'all. The next one. That we're going to do is Angels in the Outfield, and I like to put it out there before we go, everybody. It has currently on Rotten Tomatoes a 33%, and the Metacritic is 44%. And D has to put it out there. It has actually been since 1996 I have seen this movie.
Hey, can we do like Mike just to make fun of little Bow Wow and how he used to be relevant?
I wish we could. Wait a minute, it's like Mike Disney.
Was it Disney?
I don't believe.
Nah, I think that was DreamWorks.
I'm about to say, like Mike cannot beat Disney, man. If it is, I hate you.
I think that was DreamWorks.
No, it's not Disney.
Nah,
not Disney.
Disney. I mean, I don't think Bow Wow has ever touched a Disney movie.
It was Fox. It's funny. It's funny to look at this cover because it's Bow Wow beside us Morris Chestnut. There's Dirk and there's AI, and then there's Chris Webber, and then there's Steve Nash, and then there's black version of Steve Nash. I'm sorry, Jason Kidd.
Mr. I don't know how to fucking, do a timeout, so I gotta fucking fake like I got something spilled on me. Jesus Christ, that was the most blatant shit I ever seen in my life, and that was hilarious too.
That was awesome. Fuck you. I love that. I need to replicate that. Anyway, see y'all later, y'all.
All right, peace.
Later.